Meals is one of the things that is very important to patients. Getting a nutritious meal is something that could really make a difference to them and help in their recovery.
2 years ago, when my mother was in hospital, our family found ourselves going back and forth to hospital at least twice a day to take her meals. The hospital did provide kosher meals, however, they were very repetitive and didn't necessarily suit her diet requirements.
During COVID, I was involved in another hospital-based organisation, and the constant complaints I heard from patients in hospital was, "I'm starving, please send me food, I can't look at these meals. I had the same meal for the last 6 days, or simply my hospital meal didn't arrive." So with this, myself and Sruli opened up Kosher Care now over 1.5 years ago.
So the opportunity came up to manage the day-to-day activities in Kosher Care. And me, from my own experience of going through an illness, I know how much a kosher, fresh, nourishing meal can help someone with the recovery.
I first heard about Kosher Care when my late mother was a recipient of one of your lovely Shabbat meals. She told me about this fantastic meal that she received, and when she was in hospital she was looking forward to freshly cooked kosher food. And then I decided that I wanted to give back to the community, and I became a volunteer for Kosher Care, and I deliver a meal a couple of times a week to different hospitals across Manchester.
So the last few days of my mum's life, she was in Christie's Hospital. They were not allowing any visitors in, and the volunteer for Kosher Care went to take the meal to her, and he managed to get in, and he realised my mum hadn't had any visitors, and he took the time out of his own schedule to sit down with her for at least 20 minutes, and it meant so much to her. She hadn't had any visitors for about a week at that stage, and it really meant a lot to her.
As a chaplain to the NHS for the last 20 years, I had the privilege of working together with Kosher Care and walking into the hospital daily with a hot, fresh meal. And that, I believe, more than anything else, was what helped a lot of the patients get through their time. And even more so, it helped the families at home, knowing that their loved ones were being looked after in the same way that they would want to do so in their home.
So we don't just cover the local hospitals, we cover the Spire, the Alexandria, the Fairfield, all the hospitals around the northwest area.
A few months ago, my nephew went through a terrible accident. We sat in hospital with him for quite a few weeks. I thought myself, as a caterer, I'll be able to cope and send the meals to the family and to the hospital and make sure every day everybody would have what to eat. But as I was sitting there, I realized it was impossible, and Kosher Care came to rescue. Came on time, they brought it straight to the patient, they brought everything what we needed. If it was moulid, if it was any special menu, it was there for us, just one phone call.
So unfortunately, a month ago I had a heart attack. I was in hospital for a month. Straight away I rang Kosher Care, and they very kindly gave me food for the week. Every day I used to look forward to my hot meal at night time, and also seeing the friendly face of a volunteer colleague.
Kosher Care is no luxury. It's a basic necessity which every Jewish patient in hospital deserves and requires in order to recover and get back home to his family. These people may be your friends, your family, your neighbours, or any member of your community. You may not know of their hospital stay, but we do. Now, we are offering you the chance to open your hearts to help them.
The patients receiving these meals are not only from Manchester, we have guests from out of town, or students studying locally.
So join us in caring together to help our brothers and sisters in hospital have a full recovery.